I've been having a problem with motivation. When I'm at the gym, sometimes all I can do is think about all the other productive stuff I could be doing with this time, especially when I'm doing cardio. I could be washing a sink full of dirty dishes, I could be working on a new video, I could be extracting giggles from my youngest. The list goes on and on and on. So I've been ruminating on the question of how to better motivate myself. I got my brilliant idea listening to a podcast, as you do. It's a smaller podcast, so I'm not sure you heard of it. It's called Late to the Party. Late to the Party is a podcast guide to geek culture, unreliably taught by two semi-knowledgeable nerds and one relatively newer nerd. In the podcast, they were talking about LARP. Now, the characters they played were loosely based on themselves. This isn't a new concept to me, because when I first started playing D&D, I based a lot of characters on myself. But it was while listening that something clicked. If I want to improve myself in a way that can be measured, then why am I not measuring the effort that I put into that progress? Alright, let's back up for a second. Alright? RPG characters have skills and attributes. When characters accomplish tasks, they're rewarded with points for that experience. Those points transfer into levels. When those levels are increased, in turn, that increases the effectiveness of the skills and attributes of the character, sometimes even unlocking the ability to learn new skills. I also realized pretty quickly that this idea was probably not new and someone already built an app for that. And I was right, there's lots of fitness tracker apps out there. However, none of them that I've come across yet gave me what I was looking for. What I wanted was a snapshot of my progress so that I could use that as motivation to do 1 or 2 more repetitions lifting weights or spend an extra 15 minutes on cardio if that bumped me up to the next level. I know from experience when I've played video game RPGs, I would spend an extra hour or 2 in a given night trying to get to that next level. Why am I not putting the same effort into improving myself? Because life doesn't have a nice heads-up display that tells me how close I am to achieving my goals. I haven't worked out all the details of how I'm going to work my system, but the concept is motivating in and of itself. Tracking what I'm doing has gotten me to stay on the hamster wheel of the gym for an average of 20 more minutes because I can see the numbers adding up. Once I figure this all out, I'm going to have to learn to code and make the app that I'm looking for, since I'm sure I'm not the only one looking for it. It seems the further down this path I go, the more work I'm creating for myself. That's not a complaint, it's just an observation. I'm going to have to be extra vigilant with myself and make sure this does not get out of hand, so I tackle one part of the project before I move on to another. If you like this video, be sure to click like and share the video and comment, because that all really helps me out. Also subscribe if you haven't already, because that is still the best way to make sure that you see all my videos. I'll have another progress update on Thursday, so be sure to check back for that. In the meantime, you can check out my last couple of videos or start the story off at the beginning. I'll see you soon, Rebels.